We construct programming to battle in this country of kids. And that is our primary goal. It has become common sense that Ashton Kutcher is the individual known for uncovering dubious exercises inside Hollywood. However, internet users have paid a lot of attention to and debated his most recent statement. He is referred to as kind, polite, and hardworking by Ashton Kutcher. He has always been kind, fair, and considerate to others. The letters didn't influence the adjudicator. The letter, on the other hand, was unsuccessful not only in its attempt to influence the judges, but also with the general public. Ashton may be hiding his true identity as a gatekeeper for Hollywood elites, according to new speculation prompted by this development. Sharon Osbourne stated this during an interview. He performed on that 1970 show alongside Ashton Kutcher. Yes, Ashton Kutcher. Oh, how impolite! Discourteous young man. This statement is in line with how the public sees Ashton because he has occasionally shown support for some of Hollywood's most heavily criticized celebrities, making him the gatekeeper. Truly, I accept that it is my work to shield their entitlement to seek after bliss and to guarantee a general public and government that guards it too. You may be asking why, assuming he was for sure associated with gatekeeping. Ashton also took positive actions that showed that he was a good father. However, there is a great deal more to learn, and this video will explore those aspects. Therefore, let's begin. Of late, the web-based world has been humming with energy as web clients go over alarming disclosures about the truth of what's happening inside the Hollywood business. From undercover get-togethers to various covered unlawful exercises, sources have uncovered that Hollywood is presently not a protected workspace. In light of these charges, Ashton Kutcher has likewise shared a few experiences into the exercises occurring in Hollywood and gave an immediate admonition to the Hollywood elites engaged with these activities. That is a reproducing ground for, that's a breeding ground for, I swear. However, I focused on foster care because it serves as a microcosm. This sends a serious warning to prominent Hollywood figures who have so far escaped accountability. There is a widespread belief that these powerful businessmen have turned Hollywood into a place where sinister deeds go unnoticed but are well known while being obvious. Attempts to address these issues were frequently met with hesitation and silence, despite Hollywood's reputation. This is demonstrated, for example, by the fact that Harvey Weinstein's actions went unreported for years. It was just when reality at last became exposed that individuals started to fathom the huge pretended by power elements and institutional double-crossings in propagating such way of behaving. The general public believes that Hollywood is the most well-known location for all of these heinous deeds, so they attribute this establishment's connection to the studio more specifically. If only was the only issue in Hollywood, as one of them wrote. Yet, unfortunately, so much goes on that the majority of us typical individuals lacked the ability to envision in our most dreaded fears, one more composed. There has been diversion for quite a while. It stinks. The silent victims of these individuals have been exposed to numerous tales about Hollywood's hidden dark truths, leaving them deeply apprehensive. It's confusing for adults and devastatingly confusing for children. A glaring illustration of this is clear in the Weinstein organization, where ladies had been standing up for a really long time. Harvey, on the other hand, had become a well-known figure in popular culture, so their claims were largely dismissed. Also, he promptly begins rubbing my neck. I heard him open a jug of champagne, and I don't for even a moment think I had a taste. What's more, he uncovered himself. In spite of the charges against him, Harvey Weinstein kept on driving his creation organizations, delivering blockbuster films, and getting an endless series of Oscars. Overly many. Within the business, Harvey was revered as a deity. Notwithstanding, there were additionally youthful, hopeful craftsmen whom Harvey beguiled and really quieted. While nothing has been absolutely demonstrated, all suitable proof focuses to Harvey's contribution in exceptionally grave, unfortunate behavior. One casualty, hailing from Italy, blamed Harvey for coercive activities against her, determined by dread of revenge. The victim claims that she reluctantly gave in to his demands. I am aware that he has previously broken many people. That is the reason this story for my situation. It's 20 years of age. Some of them are more seasoned, has never emerged. The New York Times was the first to report Harvey's involvement in multiple cases of sexual misconduct. In this way, a large number of ladies ventured forward, uncovering that during the 19 they had allegedly been harassed by him in the 1990s. Harvey was accused of forcing these women to do explicit things in addition to harassing them. It's vital to make reference to that this large number of specialists were moderately junior and rookies to the business around then. For sure, according to specific sources, unmistakable figures in the business were at that point conscious of Harvey's bad behavior. At the point when Ashton transparently upheld Danny Masterson, it drew critical consideration and brought up issues among general society and media the same. Any remarks? Ashton Kutcher, Danny Masterson's former co-star on that 70s show, breaks his silence more than 5 years after the allegations against him first came to light. Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher were two of more than 50 people who wrote letters of support to the judge in the Danny Masterson trial prior to the actor's sentencing. As indicated by court reports, Kutcher and Kunis, who are hitched and have 2 small kids together, recently worked close by Masterson on the Fox sitcom That 70s Show, which circulated for 8 seasons and comprised of 200 episodes from 1998 to 2006. Moreover, Kutcher and Masterson worked together on Netflix's The Farm. However, Masterson was dropped from the show during the 3rd season due to allegations of assault in 2017. The victims of Masterson made powerful statements to the court prior to his sentencing, describing the 47-year-old as a predator. Following the condemning, one of Masterson's attorneys kept up with his honesty and expressed that the fight in court was not even close to finished. The redrafting legal counselors are sure that these convictions will be toppled, he said. As a result, Mila and Ashton demonstrated their support for the man who had been convicted of rape before he was given a sentence of 30 years to life in prison for sexually assaulting 2 women at his home in the Hollywood Hills 2 decades ago. Furthermore, I addressed whether any of the big names who might have submitted letters for Danny were completely mindful that these letters involve freely available reporting. In his letter to the court, Kutcher expressed similar sentiments, describing Masterson as an excellent role model and devoted and loyal husband. In contrast to how Masterson's victims have portrayed him as a predator, Masterson bravely stood up for a weak woman, as Kutcher